about feds tonight. So we're going to bring up a confirmed CI, confirmed fed, no questions. For years, it was rumored that he was. Let me play this clip, and then we can talk about it and get into some closing thoughts. Here we go. Shout out to Al Sharpton.
Sharpton has come clean about his secret past as a government informant. CBS 2's Dave Carlin tells us the activist admitted to helping the FBI bring down some of New York's most wanted.
I was not and am not a rat.
The Reverend Al Sharpton identified as confidential informant CI7, now admitting he wore a wire for the FBI. He helped the government go after boxing promoter Don King, music executives, and mobsters, including Vincent the Chin Gigante, who famously wore his robe and pajamas in public.
I was cooperating.
Sources say that cooperation likely started after he was nabbed in a drug sting caught on video. Helping the feds may have helped him. But Sharpton says he went to them because members of the mob wanted him dead.
So Sharpton was smoking crack?
Sharpton is kicking off his National Action Network convention this week with headliners President Obama and Mayor de Blasio, who defended Sharpton.
I think he has done a lot of good for the city of New York and for this country.
Retired NYPD Detective Sergeant Joseph Jackalone says unmasking any confidential informant troubles him.
You never want this because we need people to help cooperate, so this is an unfortunate incident.
Sharpton said he has no regrets. He'd do it all again. Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
Oh, this is bizarro world, yo.
They've caught him in a drug scheme too. So he must have been like a crackhead or something. Because back then they were smoking crack in the early '80s. So he must have been a crackhead.
I swear to God, I'm living in a parallel. Did he get arrested for being with prostitutes in the '80s?
Yo,
this is crazy. This is wild.
Let me. The reason why this is wild is because let's just think about 20, 30 years ago. Just think about all the political movements. Think about, grassroots things. He's been allowed to walk indoors and hear strategies. You know what I mean? This is just what they're reporting on. But he's been allowed to be next to grassroots people, right? Okay, so now what you do is apply this to everybody. So if he's wearing a wire, then Jesse Jackson did too, right? True. I will go further than that to say, one of the longest standing Black organizations in America is the Nation of Islam. And I would be, if I apply that to everybody, then Farrakhan is still alive, right? I'm going to apply it to every single organization, every single person, because if you are allowed to move and shake, you're saying it looks like you're saying controversial things. It looks like you're against the system. They don't give a fuck about that. At the end of the day, you're on the same side. You know what I'm saying? But this has mad implications because apply this to everybody. Apply this to Umar. You know what I mean? Apply this to everybody. And what's scary about it is because these people have access to real girls and boys, men and women that are doing grassroots things that aren't tainted, and they're coming to speak at schools. You remember Darren Seals from the Black Lives Matter, the young dude that got found in the car? You know what I'm saying? That was mad suspicious. You know what I'm saying? So this is bizarre world.
I mean, I'm not shocked, but keep going. Sorry.
I was gonna say, just because one person read it don't mean everybody read it. I mean, so I mean, it's wild that Al Sharpton was a rat, the way he acts, but you gotta watch people. You never know who's wearing a wire.
True, but birds of a feather tend to flock together.
Right.
So.
Come on,
birds of a feather flock together.
Come on, bro.
If somebody has to be going after somebody. Somebody has to be the person getting snitched on.
Great,
yeah, of course.
You think this is one-offs?
And someone from Andre's chat said, "What is a CI? A CI is a confidential informant."
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, he ratted on the mafia guys. He ratted on them, and we don't know who else he ratted on. But somebody's getting ratted on, is what I'm saying. So everybody can't be a rat because somebody got to go to jail.
Yeah.
Somebody said in the chat, "I'm not a rat. I was an informant." That's crazy. We live in some crazy times. I wasn't a rat. I was an informant. Is wild. That's a wild statement.
Oh Lord. Well, guys, it's been a very eventful night. We are going to start with closing thoughts. Skeptic, welcome back. I'll let you go first.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. My welcome back was very, very much the new party. I want to start off by saying I'm gonna finish my statement from prior. Be careful that you look out for people that are not that intellectual, that are just out here just speaking off the side of their mouth and don't really have a purpose. Like, you should be skeptical. The reason why my name is Skeptic, the reason why I chose that was for a reason. I'm a very skeptical person. And I also want to say I have no respect for a man that I know I could mollywalk. Like, I'm sorry. One thing about me, if you know me in real life, I got in trouble at work. I almost fought somebody at work. I don't play that. You don't disrespect me. I grew up in a rough part of town, and let me tell you, we don't play that. So I have no respect for a man. Ain't no man gonna come up and try to talk to me. I know I could whoop your ass. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So I think that people are gonna get what they're looking for. So if you come out here and you want to counter protest, I know that they sold you that there were snowflakes out there, but in reality, there's veterans that are out here that are done with everything that's going on. And I do want to say that they're currently cutting Social Security disability for old people. Like, the things that are currently happening are a big deal. People are fed up with what's going on. They're cutting SNAP benefits. I know where I work at, we help people. I know families that will be losing benefits, like literally real life. People are literally being affected by this. Yeah, show up at a rally, show up at a protest when people have emotions that they want to release. I know why there was a suspension on going to HBCUs, and it ain't whatever excuse we got told. We know why. So, keep on playing games. Like, play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. So, like, it's kind of hard to look at people and take them seriously. We need to stop platforming these people. We need to stop giving them attention. They're really not worth it. And I appreciate being back on the new party. This has been a very eventful night. And follow me on TikTok. I've been kind of trying to get back on lives and talking about everything that's currently going on, because a lot of people kind of are missing it out. And I think a lot of the news that are coming out are kind of like smoke and mirrors. They don't want us to really get together and go against this oligarch and this regime that is literally oppressing the American people. So good night. Thank you, guys.
Ken, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Protesting, getting in the street, I get it, right? But you always got to know what age you're in, right? That was analog to me. And I think you really want to affect the world, you got to do something that's very difficult, that is never really the option. And that's doing like massive inner work. And the massive inner work will affect the outer world. I don't encourage people to be a sacrificial lamb, right? I don't encourage people to dive headfirst into, trying to go be a martyr, and no one's gonna remember your name. No, like, do the inner work, right? We are in a space and in a world where you don't know what you're looking at. Up is down, left is right. It's bizarro world, right? What you think is real is not real. And I would hate for you to be frontlining for some things that's being controlled by the CIA. They fund both sides. You know what I mean? And you got your emotions tied up into things you don't even know what it is. The one thing you do have control over is your mind and your gut. Like, do the inner work. And I'll land here. The majority of people you're seeing online have worms in their body. Seriously, they're sick, right? So if a person has worms in their body, parasites in their gut, right? I would hate for you to be activated and triggered by a person that has parasites in their stomach and they need to detox. Get healthy, yo. Focus on yourself, do the inner work, and then the rest will fall in place.
Oh man, how do I follow up with that? But guys, if you're watching, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. Also, before we go to the rest of the closing thoughts, we did do a giveaway tonight, guys. I want to announce the winners. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us. We are doing a giveaway. We did do a giveaway tonight, but For those of you that didn't get the giveaway, we have our memberships on sale for $199. You can have the emoji and the exclusive member content. Shout out to Eric, Kamal Johnson, Patrick, Pieface, Meow Meow, Hipsy Gypsy, Ray Ray, Ladybug, Angry Gamer, Alton Jansen Live, who's a friend of the show. So shout out to you guys. You guys got the giveaway. And for my closing thoughts, I really don't have much to say other than I have a funny clip I just want to play. This was going to be my intro clip.
Dr. Dre, he's a real doctor. He's a really good doctor. I have some good doctors. I never met a doctor that made beats. Never made it before. I don't know if he went to medical school, but I'm going to tell you right now, this guy has the best music. I love NWA.
Bro, I'm not doing this. No.
Negroes with attitudes.
We're not doing this.
He's a Negro with a great attitude. I love this guy. He's one of my favorite black producers. You're so great. You're so amazing. I swear to God, all your music. The G thing is my favorite. You got to do a T thing, a Trump thing.
I did not approve this message.
I love this guy, Dr. Dre.
Okay, Gray, what's your closing thoughts?
That was a funny clip. As far as with the protest stuff, I mean, it's kind of crazy. You have the right to protest. You're putting yourself at risk. Me personally, I would rather try to have a conversation with people to try and like fix the government, because the government is just a fixture or organization that basically changes every time someone else goes in there, and they're trying to fix it in different ways. So I would hope that we could come to some type of common ground. As far as the betting, yeah, you gotta be careful with betting. And there's a 100 gambling line if you're having issues with betting. Thank you, Andre, for coming. I know Andre's content can be salacious and offensive, but if we talk to these people, maybe we can fix what's going on in this country. And like we always say on New Party, always vote.
Always vote. Yeah, and shout out to Andre. Thank you for coming. Enzo, what's your closing thoughts?
My closing thoughts were, this was a great episode, Andre. Thank you for coming. It's an unfortunate situation that he had to go through himself. Like I said, I've been to a protest myself, and the exact same thing happened with these No Kings protests, these idiotic protests that should not happen at all. Because again, I don't know if you liberals are aware, we haven't had a king since 1776, and we have a No Kings Day every single year, July 4th. That's the only real No Kings Day. The state that the country is in is absolutely insanity with the left. Like you guys lost. We have a democracy, right? So it's 51-49, the majority won. This is what we voted for. This is what we want. Let the man do his job. If you don't agree with it, that's perfectly fine. Cool. Come up with factual reasons why you don't agree with it. Not because he's a king, not because he's a fascist, because he doesn't fit the role of any of those. So come up with some new talking points. The NBA, we all knew it was rigged. Mafia is not real. Bucks are winning this year, so that's it.
All right. Amir, what's your closing thoughts? Close us out.
So this was absolutely a fantastic episode. Lots of laughs. Thank you, Andre, for coming. We absolutely appreciate it. It's always good to hear your perspective and for you to walk us through the scenario and situation that you were in. And if you are not following us here, you need to follow. We do this Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please follow and subscribe. All of us as well are on social media. You can see our social media handles in our bios. I am at It's Mia Not Maya on TikTok primarily and X, but also on YouTube. And I'm going to say a premonition that I had, a little birdie told me. So I believe Donald Trump is going, within the next couple days, going to try to save the EBT, because there is a social contract between the elites and the poor, that the elites will always make sure food is available for the poor, because once the poor have no food and they're starving, that's when shit hits the fan. So you will see that Donald Trump will call both sides back to the Oval Office probably within the next few days, and it will be saved before November 1st or right on November 1st at the 11th hour. I'm calling it now. And if it ends up this way, you heard it here first.
Oh, and before we close out, thank you, Pieface, for the new party membership. God bless everyone. Good night.